Hey, what's up? It's me, Charmaine, and this is day number 4 of the Season of Growth Summit. And I am so happy that you are still here, and I hope that you're getting lots of value out of it. So today I am talking about time. Time is one of my favorite subjects. I love bending time. I love playing around with time and making it work out for me. Hasn't always been that way. It doesn't always feel that way. Some days I get back into that mode where I feel like I'm against the clock and I have to pull back and use some of my own principles to get my time life together. So what is time? A lot of people talk about time management. What is time management exactly? First of all, to me, time management does not exist because you cannot technically manage time. Now, if you talk about managing time from the space of managing your energy, then yeah, I guess you could argue and say that time management is a thing. But if you're speaking time management, strictly for the sake of time management, saying that you're going to get your planner and you're going to dot everything down into your planner, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then that's what's stressing you out. And I know that a lot of the times when we get into these programs and these spaces, and they're teaching us how to create daily plans. I call them daily action plans. When they're teaching you how to create schedules or create to-do lists, it's more so from a space of let's just look at your goals and let's just plug everything in, the action steps you have to do. Let's just plug all that in. And while that on the surface is great and that some days can carry you, long term, it's not going to carry you. Long term, you are going to end up burned out, and you're going to end up saying that calendar after about a few days of going on that mode of just focusing on stuff to do and not the entire integrative piece, the entire picture. So again, time management is really energy management. So like if you're finding yourself always feeling like at the end of the day, you weren't able to get everything done. And I'm saying this like more days than not. If you're finding that more days than not, that you're feeling like I wasn't just able to get everything done. I don't have enough time to do everything. Oh my goodness, it just feels like I'm against the clock, that the clock is chasing me every day. If that's how you're feeling, this is the one for you. It's going to help you to put together the pieces from the other 3 days and really begin to create space for you to create the time that you need in your day to get the things done that you say are important to you, be it in your family life, business life, or personal life. So the first thing that you want to start thinking about is what's important to you, thinking about those priorities and thinking about what's really important to you in the grander picture of things. And when you think about your emotional piece, what's important there? How do you want to feel? How does your life feel to you when it's operating on all 8 cylinders, let's say? Another way to be clear about that is thinking about your life areas. We've been talking about life areas throughout this entire summit, and family and business, family and friends, love relationships, business, career, health and wellness, and financial. Thinking about those life areas and going, right now, my life area, let's say in finances, is a 5. And I would really like for it to be a 6. What would a 6 look like? I'm really focusing on getting that life area to a 6. When you know what that focus is, when you're clear about where you're going in each area of your life, when you're clear about the goals that you have, you're going to know innately what's important. And it's not going to be just where you can look at your goals or what's going on once a week and go, I've got this. It has to be an everyday thing. I keep my goals and things on a goal card. Because of all of the noise that we have in our life, you're going to have to constantly remind yourself of what's important. I know sometimes it feels a little redundant, and sometimes we go, well, I should already have this. Life is full, and it's really easy with all of the noise coming in at us to get distracted really, really fast, and for something else to pull us to say that it's important. Until you get to the space where it's a part of you, then yeah, you can start pulling back. But up until then, like in the beginning, I had like reminders on my phone. I had the cards. I had sticky notes all over the place. to remind me of what was important. And I found that when I stayed in that space, it was really easy for me to make very quick and fast decisions about how I'm going to utilize my energy, AKA my time, on what task, what was important, what wasn't important. It made that very easy. It made it easier for me to not troll Facebook, because I'm like, that's my Facebook and Twitter are like my social media hangouts. And it made it easier for me to not go into that mode of just aimlessly reading the news feed, because I'm like, oh, I would catch myself. Let me grab my goal card. So know what's important to you. Know what your priorities are. Know how you want to feel. Know what you want to do in your life. Know what you want those life areas to look and feel like. So you can check yourself on a consistent basis on how you're using your energy, AKA how you're using your time. That's going to be one of your biggest weapons in making sure that you stay focused on what you're supposed to stay focused on. We often lose so much time doing things that don't support what we say is important, because we don't keep what's important at the forefront of our mind. Then it gets lost in all the stuff. And it's not saying that you're a bad person. It's not saying that you're stupid. It's not saying that you're not committed. It's just a lot of noise that we have to muddle through each day. When you add on the regular stuff from the media and everything else that goes on with being a mom, my son just brought me, like I was doing something else, he just brought me a note from school today for something that they want us to do because it's almost Christmas time. I get calls from different places. Things just happen, so you have to have a system to make sure that what's important to you is first and forefront in your mind, because what you focus on, you get. And in order to make your dreams a reality, they have to become your priority. Now, the second piece is transitionary time. And this was one that took me a minute to get, because I'm very analytical and kind of, and transitionary time means that you actually stop, breathe, look out the window, go do something that seems completely counterintuitive and it doesn't seem productive. But transitionary time is one of my next top weapons, the second weapon that I use to manage my energy, thus manage my time. This is what transitionary time does for you. It gives your brain a chance to reset. I always tell my clients to add 5-minute buffers between each activity, because it takes our brain about 5 to 15 minutes, what I've noticed with myself, to go, oh yeah, we're on a new activity. I think we need to start thinking of this new activity and not keep the old one going on. That transitionary time can be anywhere between 5 minutes and 15 minutes. And that's where working in sprints comes in. When I'm working on a project, I set a timer. That's how I stay accountable. If I say I'm going to do it in my head, it is not going to happen. I am going to keep working until my eyeballs hurt and my throat is dry. And I go, oh snap, I was supposed to stop like 45 minutes ago. And here I am still here, clicking and dragging stuff. These transitionary pieces in your day are going to give your brain the space to breathe. It's going to give you the space to breathe. That is what a transitionary period will help you to alleviate, to help you to avoid that crazy cycle of working too hard, not giving yourself a break, and then your brain going, we're not going to focus, so you might as well just do something stupid. And so then you do something stupid like sit and just zombie watch TV or go on social media, and nothing's still getting done, and you're still not giving your brain really a break. And then you come back from that and you get back into it and you still find you can't focus. The last piece are energy leaks. Energy leaks come because we're not taking, a lot of the times energy leaks come because we're not taking the transitionary pieces, right? Sometimes energy leaks are things that we have not set boundaries on. And how do you manage those energy leaks? How do you get them under control? For me, energy leaks was all about knowing what I wanted, being clear about what I was trying to create. What am I working on? Because it allowed me to say no to things that didn't serve me. It allowed me to remove things that no longer serve the bigger vision. And it's not always easy to do that, especially when those energy leaks involve people that you really love. So those energy leaks, getting those together, asking yourself, what are your largest energy leaks? Your energy leak may not be a person. Your energy leak might be, the series that you're binge watching. Your energy leak might be you. It might be you not keeping your word to yourself. Whatever that energy leak is for you, find it and begin to immediately brainstorm ways to plug that puppy up. Because if it's taking your energy, it's taking your time. I know a lot of people have issues with the word balance, but in order to create balance in your life, each area of your life has got to have a sense of strength and stability. It has to feel like if you left it on its own, it's not going to fall apart, because in each area, in each stage of your life, there are certain areas of your life that you are focusing on more than others. And in no way, shape, or form would you want your marriage to fall apart because you're focusing on your business. In no way would you want your finances to fall apart because you're working on your business. Or would you want your health to fall apart because you're working on your business? So you want to start again with number one. You want to start thinking about what's important. In order to know what's important, you have to know where your life is. You have to know where those life areas are. You have to know how they're performing. You have to know that if your finances are currently at a 5, what would a 6 look like to you? Knowing where you need to go and how you need to move, it's going to allow you to use your energy in such a way that it's going to support you. And when your energy supports you, your time supports you, you're going to find you have more open time. When you're focused on what's important to you, when you're adding these transitional pieces, when you're plugging up those energy leaks, I find more often than not that I'm done working on the days the normal days, that I'm done working way before I expect it, that I have time left over. These are some things that are going to help you do that, and help you to remember what's important to you and transition and breathing and all that good stuff. Thank you again for joining. Remember to love yourself, love your family, love your business in that order. And I'll catch you tomorrow with my girl, Angelica Miller. So until tomorrow.